Hey folks, Rob here. And this morning we brought out the BRG9 and we're going to give this an initial cleaning. And I will not forget to clean the barrel this time. And this is for YouTube. This is just a basic cleaning video. The disassembly that will be done in this video is for cleaning purposes only and maintenance. It's important to properly maintain your firearms for safety for yourself and bystanders. So this is in no way a modification. We're doing nothing to the gun other than standard maintenance. So it's a shame you have to say that, but I hope to educate some people who do these. So this is what we will be doing. The magazine has been removed from the gun already, and the first order of business is you always want to check for rounds in the chamber. Safety first. So we can see through our mag well, there are no rounds in the chamber. We visually and physically inspect. So this gun is empty and is ready to be cleaned. Now all this oil and stuff on there is the manufacturing oil. So we want to remove that and clean it and get it ready to shoot. Of course, after you shoot this several rounds, you'll want to do the same thing. You'll want to disassemble and clean powder deposits and residue off of the firearm. So in order to do this, your takedown lever, which is here on the gun, you rotate it to the down position. So you rotate it from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Okay, you would lower your... Now if you notice, the slide comes forward just a little bit. Now, you need to line that back up. So you push back slightly, pull the trigger, and let go of the trigger, and the slide will come off. Alright, we're going to start. This doesn't appear to be that dirty, but we're going to give it a little cleaning anyway. Doesn't appear to have a lot of manufacturing oils and stuff on it, but we are going to give it a quick cleaning. And to do that, I have got a new bottle of Hoppy's No. 9 synthetic blend. Now a little story on this. I bought this a month or so ago, and it was the only thing I bought at Walmart was this. So it was sitting in the cup holder in my truck, and Sheila's car had a flat tire or something was going on with her car, and she drove my truck, and my Hoppy's disappeared. And I have looked everywhere for this bottle of Hoppy's. I've searched the house because, you know, I'm kind of forgetful. And I thought I'd brought it in or done something with it. And I hadn't. So last night, Sheila held this bottle up and she said, "What is this?" She said, "I found this in my purse." And I said, "It was in your purse?" She said, "Yeah, that was in my purse." And I said, "Well, I thought I'd lost that." So anyway, come to find out, she'd been packing that in her purse because she'd picked it up out of my cup holder and put it in her purse. So we got our little toothbrush we always use, and we're just going to dab a little bit of Hoppy's on our rails here and just remove any oil and residue off of these rails and components. Like I said, this doesn't appear to be that dirty or have a lot of machining oil on it, but we're going to remove it just the same and wipe it off and get it cleaned off so we can fire this gun the first time. Now I just use old cotton rags. I think these are actually baby diapers that we had for some reason, and I'm just going to wipe this Hoppy's off and make sure we get any oils. You can see already that looks cleaner and drier. I have a box of Q-tips that I was going to bring out here because Sheila ended up buying 2, and I said, I'll take one to the building. And I've yet to bring it out here. Haven't been coming out here much because it's really been cold and nasty. And, you know, it takes about 3 or 4 hours if you build a fire for it to get warm out here. So I'm never out here that long. So it's kind of redundant to build a fire out here, and me just gonna be out here, a few minutes. So, all right, so we have put a little hoppies on there and wiped it off, cleaned it off. Now we're going to move on to our slide. So we'll take our recoil spring out. We'll remove our barrel. Oops, already spilling hoppies. That's what happened with the last bottle. I spilled most of it. And I was going to get original hoppies, but I picked up the synthetic blend by mistake. So, we'll roll with that. I've never used a synthetic blend, but we're going to roll with it. So, our barrel does appear to be fairly dirty. Probably test fired at the factory. So, we're going to run our Real Avid bore snake through it here. This is made for 9mm, 357, 38. This is these things are really handy. You can close it up and turn this into the pull handle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little hoppies, get a little right here so a little bit will transfer on down the barrel. We'll get some in there. That'll pull on through the barrel. We'll get a few drops here. Get enough air that we can get some to kind of run down the barrel. Clean off our breech face here. Clean under our lug. We're mainly getting this oil off. This initial oil that it's shipped with from the factory. That's what I'm trying to say. So now we're going to take our bore snake and start it through. This does have a little bore brush on it. So I'm going to, you can take your Real Avid case here, and it does form a handle. Take your little ball end, put it through there, and now you have a pull handle. So we're going to pull our mop through there, and that should transfer some of that hoppies down there. And let's take a look at it now. It probably wouldn't hurt to have a little more. I might have to take my bore and just dip it in there and get a little bit on the bore snake itself. That'll drag a little bit down the bore. And we'll run our cable back through. Now if you use a cleaning rod, that's fine too. Just take your time and scrub her out. This bore mop is really tight. Still looks pretty gnarly down through there. I don't know if we're dragging. Maybe another time or two through it. We'll drag some more through it. I should be using the handle, but yeah, it's getting better. We're starting to make some progress on it. Let me pause you here, and I'll finish up this barrel. You don't want to see me run that thing through there half a dozen times. Then we'll come back. Alright guys, I think I got it pretty well cleaned out. I ain't gonna lie. It took quite a bit of scrubbing with this. I don't think I like this hoppy synthetic. For starters, it don't smell like hoppies. And secondly, it don't seem like it takes the, I'll probably, I don't know what this has got in it, but it's even blue. Don't smell like hoppies, and it don't, in my opinion, don't clean like the old original hoppies. So, next time at the store, I'll pick up well, still need some of it, I'm going to pick up a jar of regular hoppies. I threw my other ones away because they were just about empty, and I should have kept them. At least the one with the most in it. So now we're going to clean our slide here a little bit. And yeah, this hoppies ain't impressing me. Let me know if y'all use this and what you think about it, but it just don't seem to take the fouling out of the bore like the old stuff. Did not impress me. So we're going to clean inside our slide there. Like I said, see, look on the rag, when you just get done, it's blue. And I don't know about you guys, but I like the smell of hoppies. Dab a little behind your ears and go to the gun range. Women who shoot will be all over you. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to clean this up off camera and get back with you. Alright, we've got our parts cleaned. I've got the oil out of the slide. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with putting our barrel back in. I'm just going to put a drop of hoppies, or not hoppies, but CLP. I'm using a CLP. Put a drop here, maybe a drop on our locking area here. And usually I just put a drop on the barrel, and then I just take my fingers and just kind of rub it in. Reinsert the barrel into the slide. Reinsert your guide rod, recoil spring assembly. Make sure that's centered. Then what I'll do is I'll take and, well, I got the slide in my hand, put a drop in each rail. Usually a drop right here. And we don't want to get none in our striker assembly no more. So that's about it. And then I will take my frame assembly and put a drop of oil on our rails. And we've already done inside our, you don't need a lot of oil, just a little. Put a little right there. And a little bit here on the bar, and that's pretty well it. Maybe a little right there on the block. But as you can see, I used just very little oil. Then we will slide our frame assembly, our slide assembly back on, lock it to the rear, rotate our takedown lever up, and test for function. And then we'll take our rag. I usually take a little CLP and just put a little bit, spread it around with my rag. And that's basically it, guys. We are now ready to shoot this gun. So that is a disassembly, cleaning, maintenance of your Buffalo BRG9. So, and what I like to do is take my magazines. Now I got a little residual hoppies on this brush, not much, just take a little bit, take that oil off, and just wipe it off with a rag. You really don't want oil on your magazines, but you do want that sticky, gunky grease that they ship in. So that cleaned that up real nice. Took all that old gunky oil off. Do the same with our spare magazine. As you can see, it's kind of, we'll just take a little, all it's on this brush is just what little hoppies is, you know, stuck in the brush. Not much at all. And we'll wipe that off. And guys, this firearm is ready to shoot or shoot again, whether this is the first time or the 100th time you've cleaned it. This firearm is ready to go to the range. Should function well and should be safe to fire. So, guys, I hope you watched the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And until we get to shoot this gun, we'll see you guys later.